Hello, and thank you for joining us today for an insightful conversation with Shanley Chien, Senior Health Editor at US News. We're here to explore the much anticipated 2024 Best Diet Rankings, where the Mediterranean diet secures the top spot for the seventh consecutive year. Let's delve into the details and gain valuable insights from Shanley's expertise in health journalism. I'm Wanda Malhotra, lifestyle journalist and CEO of Crunchy Mama Box, a platform promoting conscious living. Today's interview is part of a powerful collaboration with Authority Magazine, a Medium publication that delves deep into the topics that truly matter. Shanley brings a wealth of journalistic experience, having covered diverse health and science topics throughout her career. Recognized for her excellence, she has received prestigious awards for articles exploring the intersection of health, science, and human stories. Shanley holds a master's degree in journalism from Northwestern University and resides in Houston, Texas. Now, join us for an exclusive interview with Shanley Chien. Thank you for joining us, Shanley.
Hi, Wanda. It's great to be here.
Before we delve into the main topic, our readers would love to get to know you a little better. Can you tell us a bit about your backstory and share the most interesting story from your career, including the lessons or takeaways you learned?
Absolutely. I think you covered my bio wonderfully. You captured all of my highlights already. I don't know if I could do that any better. But yes, I've dedicated my entire career to health and science journalism and covering the human side of all the innovations that occur in health, medicine, and science. And in terms of some of the best things and the most rewarding aspects of my work is really just being able to connect with people and understand the stories, the human side of all of the things that are going on in this world of health and science. It's my job is very much focused on bridging that communication and knowledge gap between the medical community and the general public, just so that a lot of the people who are out there consuming our news can be better informed about what's going on in the world, what's going on in health and science and medicine, and make better decisions to help them reach their health goals.
That's amazing, and you do a phenomenal job, I must say.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Now, let's shift to the main focus of our interview. In your role as a senior editor, you've covered diverse health and science topics throughout your career. How does your editorial perspective contribute to the coverage and presentation of information, especially the realm of health rankings, such as recent unveiling of the 2024 best diets?
Absolutely. So throughout my career, and especially with my amazing team at US News, the health team, we cover the latest and trending topics in health and emerging issues and insights. We work very, very closely with 43 experts in the field, including doctors, researchers, registered dietitians, and epidemiologists who all have their finger on the pulse of what's going on in health and nutritious. And we know that there's just a lot of information out there. So we really lean on our experts to tell us what is going on. Let's unpack some of these diets so that our readers have a better understanding of what each diet entails, what are the risks, what are the benefits, and what they can expect out of it. So with our combined journalistic experience and editorial experience, it's really about taking in a lot of that information that's already out there, vetting that information and distilling it in a way that is extremely palatable and easy to understand for our readers at large.
Fantastic. So, how do you see the impact of the Mediterranean diet's consistent top ranking in the 2024 best diets list? Are there specific aspects of this diet that you find particularly noteworthy based on your experience and research?
Absolutely. And as you had mentioned before, the Mediterranean diet is the best diet overall for the seventh year in a row. And this is very exciting. We're just here banging the drum about how amazing the Mediterranean diet is. And it truly is. For the people who are not familiar with the Mediterranean diet, it's inspired by the style of eating of the countries along the Mediterranean. So think Greece, Italy, France, and Spain. And even though we use that term Mediterranean diet, it really is more of a lifestyle than a structured, rigid diet. And I think that's one of the beautiful things about it is that this Mediterranean diet is very well balanced. It focuses on fruits, vegetables, whole grains, beans, lean proteins, and healthy fats while minimizing ultra processed foods, added sugars, and saturated fats that are so prominent and so overconsumed in the standard American diet. And it's extremely flexible. It's versatile and adaptable to other cultures. So, say if you follow an Asian way of eating, you can adapt the Mediterranean diet to that, or a Latin American diet. So there are really no rigid rules to remember, like a lot of the other diets out there. But really, best of all, it is a time-tested and scientifically backed diet. It consistently demonstrates and proves that all the wide range of health benefits. It decreases the risk of heart disease, depression, and dementia, really by focusing on those nutrient-dense whole foods and healthy fats. So the fact that the Mediterranean diet ranks number one yet again for the seventh year in a row for best diet overall, as well as other categories in our ranking, it should really signal to people, in my opinion, that this is a diet really worth looking into.
It really is. And the lifestyle aspect that you mentioned, it's so true. It's the best
Yeah.
lifestyle in the Mediterranean, right?
Exactly. So we can all pretend like we're alongside, the coast in the Mediterranean in Italy, just reaping the health benefits of this Mediterranean lifestyle.
I love the sound of that. So, in the 2024 Best Diets ranking, the DASH diet and the MIND diet claimed the second and third spots, respectively. Could you share your thoughts on these diets and how they contribute to the overall landscape of healthy eating, especially in comparison to the Mediterranean diet?
Absolutely. So the DASH diet, which stands for Dietary Approaches to Stop Hypertension, as you had mentioned, comes in number two. And we've got the MIND diet, the Mediterranean DASH diet intervention for neurodegenerative delay. And these two diets, although they're not household names like keto diet or vegan diet or even Weight Watchers, they really should be because of how nutritionally beneficial they are. Um, both of these diets are inspired by the Mediterranean diet. They have such similarities, which is also why they rank so high up in our US News Best Diets ranking. They focus on those whole foods, those fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and healthy fats. But the main difference is here is that the DASH diet, again, which focuses on reducing and preventing hypertension, takes a more structured approach to the Mediterranean diet. So it caps your daily intake of sodium to 2,300 milligrams, and it really limits those tropical oils. On the other hand, we have the MIND diet, and that one focuses primarily on foods that promote brain health. So think leafy greens, nuts, and berries to lower the risk of developing dementia, hence the name. And so these two diets all share very, very similar hallmarks of the Mediterranean diet. Again, they stem from the Mediterranean diet because the Mediterranean diet is so well proven and well backed by science. Both of these diets are really, really strong. Again, why they rank number two and number three. And I think what is so wonderful about these diets is, again, if you're thinking about preventing hypertension or reducing your risk of it, you have the DASH diet. Or if you're thinking about you're promoting brain health, you have the MIND diet. But the beauty of both of these diets, just like the Mediterranean diet, is that anybody can reap the health benefits of it. It's not specifically for people who simply want to reduce hypertension or promote their brain health. It's really for everybody.
Fabulous. The 2024 Best Diets rankings encompasses various categories, including weight loss, diabetes management, and heart health. How do these categories cater to the diverse health needs of individuals, and how can rankings guide people in making informed decisions about their dietary choices?
Absolutely. And so the reasons that we have so many different categories for our best diets ranking is that we recognize at US News that there are so many different conditions that people are experiencing, whether they want to lose weight because they're dealing with excess weight, whether they're struggling with diabetes or managing their diabetes, whether they are trying to promote brain health or heart health. All of these things are very, very important conditions that people are experiencing across our country and around the world. So having a curated list of diets that focus specifically on these conditions, I think is really going to help people better navigate this world of diet and nutrition. Again, there's so much information out there that can be really, really hard to figure out what is going to be right for you, what is the best diet for you and your family, and what's a good diet and what's a bad diet. There's a lot of information and a lot of misinformation out there. We talk about fads too, and in fact, many fad diets don't work. Many of them can even threaten your health. So finding that right information is really what we're all about, and being able to deliver that to our consumers to our readers is really critical. And that's why the best diets ranking is so valuable. It cuts through the diet chatter to help people make the most informed decisions about healthy eating.
With the Mediterranean diet maintaining its top position, Shanley, do you anticipate any shifts or advancements in diet trends in the coming years? How might these trends influence the way consumers approach their health and wellness through dietary choices?
I think the fact that the Mediterranean diet is gaining so much more recognition year and year again, we are really seeing a trend of people starting to pay more attention, even though that is, of course, our hope that people pay attention to the Mediterranean diet. The fact that there is more and more research coming out there, more experts in the world of diet, nutrition, and health coming out and really banging the drum to advocate for the Mediterranean diet signals to our community as well as to the general public that the Mediterranean diet is really worth looking into. I think people are going to start recognizing the benefits, the health benefits of a plant-forward diet such as the Mediterranean diet. And I think we're all just going to be healthier for it.
So true. So, looking ahead, what trends or innovations do you foresee in the realm of diets?
One of the things that I have noticed, just in terms of our evaluation of the best diets, is really the what brings together our best diets, what makes the top diets the best diets. And really, as we're thinking about that, the hallmarks of the best diet include nutritional balance, sustainability, palatability, family friendliness, sustainability, and healthfulness. And those really, like I said, are all the hallmarks of the best diets. However, what we're also seeing is that the top diets that are performing very, very well on our rankings happen to be very much plant forward diets, those that focus on those whole grains, those fruits and vegetables, and really limiting those saturated fats from processed foods. So that's one of the biggest trends that I've noticed.
Real food, wholesome food,
Real
right?
whole foods, exactly. Nutrient dense whole foods.
And what is the best way for our readers to continue to follow your work online?
My work specifically or best diets?
Your work and the best diets. Where can we find all this resource that you are, sharing with us today? How can we follow your work
Absolutely.
now?
For more information about our US News Best Diets, just go to usnews.com/best health.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for sharing your insights on the
Thank you,
2024
Wanda.
best diets. Thank you. You were amazing. Your expertise and depth analysis provide valuable perspectives for our audience. We appreciate your dedication to delivering high quality health reporting, Shanley.
I appreciate it so much. Thank you so much for having me, Wanda.